CHS, today is Thursday, October 29th. Today is also an A Day. If you would like, you're invited to participate in our virtual Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Happy Red Ribbon Week, CHS, from the Clayton Coalition. Red Ribbon Week is a nationally recognized week that celebrates people who are living drug-free. Did you know that there's a direct link between teen mental health and substance abuse? Now more than ever, it is imperative that we keep both our bodies and our minds healthy. So for this week and every other week, we encourage you to participate in healthy self-care. Healthy self-care can be as simple as reading a book, listening to music, getting outside, or playing a sport. If you are able to do these things multiple times a week and even every single day, it can really help to reduce your stress, and it can also keep you from making unhealthy decisions. Next week's schedule is a little bit different from our normal schedule, but I think that you will all be able to handle it. Monday is a C Day, which is a regular day where we have 20-minute classes and we have each of our classes. Tuesday is Election Day, and it is also a teacher professional development day. Wednesday is probably the day with the most disruption for us. It is going to be an asynchronous day, which means that your teachers can post work onto Classroom, but that you will not be attending any Zoom classes. Thursday is an A Day, and Friday is a regular B Day. That's the schedule for next week. For everyone here that is 18 or older, please don't forget to go vote next Tuesday. That's all for today's morning announcements, and now we move on to Eli to talk about the latest in sports. Bye, guys!
Today's sports report is brought to you by the Greyhound Time Podcast. To learn more about Clayton Athletics, check us out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. Districts are upon us, Greyhounds. Football takes on Union tomorrow night at 7, and the soccer team takes on Parkway West on Halloween Day at 1 o'clock. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the seniors that participated in sports this year. I hope your final year was great.
Okay. Audrey here. Happy birthday today and happy birthday to those who are celebrating between now and next episode. Amber Crisp, Helena Reuter, Carol Zhang, and Cooper Roach. Hope you all have perfectly splendid birthdays. Now to you, Lucia.
Guys, unfortunately the rain streak is gonna continue today. So sorry about that. There's gonna be a low of 36 and a high of 48. Tomorrow the sun will be back out with a low of 36 again and a high of 52. Have an amazing weekend, Greyhounds.
Hello, fellow pupils. It is I, Sensei Nana. I do not trust stairs. They are always up to something that is very funny.
And now, stay tuned for a special video from JoJo about the Electoral College.
The Electoral College is the system by which the president is elected. It's a misconception that the people directly vote for the president. It's the electors within the Electoral College that actually cast the votes for president. Wait, but my vote doesn't actually elect the president? What's the point of voting? There is a point to voting. The reason will take some time to explain, so slow down with your interrupting questions and we'll get there, I promise. Who are these electors? The Constitution states that electors can't be a member of Congress, hold a federal office, or be engaged in a rebellion or insurrection against the United States. Sorry, ISIS. The party may reward a member for their support or service by making them an elector. Okay, but what does election day look like? Wow, me in a different voice. You actually asked a question that prompts exposition like a good side character does. Let's use a visual aid. The number of electors each state gets is a combination of the state's congressional districts and senators. Every 10 years, a national census is completed. The census determines the population of each state, and therefore the number of congressional districts of each state. For instance, according to the census conducted in 2010, Missouri has 8 congressional districts. Those 8 districts, plus 2 senators, make for 10 electoral votes. Let's continue to use the Missouri model on Election Day. When you cast your vote, the ballot says which president you want. What your vote actually means is which party you want your state's electors to be from. Then, those electors choose the president. But could an elector cast a vote against their own party? Yes, when this happens, it's called a faithless elector. It is rare since parties are very careful to choose their electors. Since they're so rare, it's best to assume the electors will vote on party lines. So we just voted. Let's tally them. Missouri has historically voted Republican, so let's assume that the Republicans get 60% of the vote and Democrats 40%. Hey, I'm from the future, and those are not accurate numbers. For crying out loud, it's just an example. Calm down. Instead of splitting the votes and sending 6 Republicans and 4 Democrats, Missouri uses a winner-take-all system. Actually, almost every state uses this system. This means that since Republicans took a majority of the vote, they would be able to send all 10 of their electors to pick the president. So, once all the electors have voted, the president is picked. There are 538 electors, so a 270 majority vote is needed by one candidate to become president. That's the magic number, 270. On election night, you're going to be hearing that number a lot. So why was the Electoral College created? Some of the founding fathers believed that the public wouldn't be informed enough to choose a good candidate for president. Other founding fathers wanted the principle of popular sovereignty to be upheld. Wait, what's popular sovereignty? I'm so glad you asked me in a different voice. Popular sovereignty is the idea that the people should have a say in the government's processes. The Electoral College was a compromise, so the people have some control over the electoral process, but not total control. Do you think the electoral system is antiquated? Do you think it needs to be replaced? Or do you take into account the founding fathers' vision? Do you think the public can't be informed enough to choose a president? Those are all questions for you to decide.